So we're actually replacing the window insert of this Jeld-Wen. So yeah, it's the set window in the middle. It's not one of the slider parts. So we're actually going to be taking this guy out. It lost its seal. So you can see there's condensation when it gets hot or cold. So there's definitely a break in the window. Jeld-Wen's awesome, good warranty product. So they sent us a new one. First step we're going to do before we pull it apart is just make sure that our measurements fit for the one they sent versus the one that's going in. So we're going to start with there, get that measurement. Next thing we'll do is start breaking the seal. We're going to start on the inside. So we're going to run a razor blade all the way around. We are going to take off the lock mechanism just to make sure we can get tight with our razor blade. We're going to work with shims to kind of start prying it out a little bit. And we're going to work with maybe like a putty knife too. So before we do that part though, as long as we're measurement good, we'll pull off the outside trim. We'll show you that next. So you can see the condensation build up in there, which basically means it's not insulating, it's not doing its job. Yeah, somebody could keep them a little cleaner, but I knew we were gonna be replacing this. So cheers. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is pull off this tab all the way around. We're gonna work the entirety, pull it off, then we can get a super accurate measurement. Make sure, for the words of Bobby Hill, that it's super awesome too. So we're gonna pull that off. Should just pop off relatively easy once we get a putty knife underneath it. We'll give it a shot. The wrong way to do it is to try to push it outwards. As you can see, I already cracked it a little. You can get replacement trim, but if you don't have to, it's better not to. Really what you got to do is send the trim this direction, send it away from the side, not coming straight out at you. So if you can kind of work your way and push it inward, that's going to be your best bet. As you can see, we're kind of getting our separation there. Again, we're going to pull it out. Once it's out, it seems to come out relatively easily. So that popped out pretty easy. We'll go ahead and get her all popped out and take a look at what's next. And once you kind of have a little seam there, you can see you can just even work your way up easily enough. If it is old and dried, it might crack, so be careful. Possibly keep putty knife in it, but that came out pretty easy. So again, we'll label them, we'll number them, and we're good. We've got it open. We've confirmed our measurement with our new piece of glass. It is a fit. We are going to put a little something up against it just to hold it in place so it doesn't pop out as we're breaking the seal on the inside. You can see there's a couple spacers, 2 spacers that are sitting loose on the bottom. So we're gonna wanna try to keep track of those. I don't see any others, but sometimes there's spacers on the side that help hold it centered. We'll see if any are buried underneath, but yeah, that's what she looks like so far. So you could tape up your window as you're prying, it doesn't pop out, or keep something up. We're kind of leaning up a couple pieces of wood to hold it in place. Good thing to also use is gloves, just in case you're taking out a broken window and it does come apart, you'll end up slicing your hand pretty good. So keep a nice hand. So we'll start running our razor blade along the edge. We're gonna have to be a little cautious, so we can start with a putty knife. We just don't want to shred the vinyl itself. We are going to take off the lock mechanism so we can get tight there, make sure we're breaking all the seals. And like we said, we've got this up just to kind of hold it in place a little, but a little tape or something to fasten it in would probably be a smart idea too. We'll see, hopefully don't send it flying. Cheers.
You shouldn't take the screws out because there is a bar in the situation back here that actually holds your screws in place to the plastic. Otherwise, you can only get them back in so far, about halfway before it stops.
Yeah, so on these guys, I guess the moral of the story is try to work around it if you can, or maybe take one out, do it, put it back in, and then take one out and slice behind it would probably be the way to go, because you're gonna lose. There's a metal bar behind it that acts as the bolt or the housing to catch the screw, hold it in place. So yeah, we're gonna learn how to magnetize or try to find that bar to get it back up into place, to get that lock back into place or that catch. So we're just using a vinyl shim, working our way up and around. It seems to be pretty non-aggressive on things. We're going to want to make sure to really clean off our excess caulk once we do have it out, but we can worry about that when we get there. What we'll probably do is shift one guy outside just so we can catch this window. Again, if you're working with a broken piece of glass, it might cause some damage and go flying, so just be careful as you push and pry. Starting with that first razor blade run around the edging probably helps a bit. Putty knife or something that's not aggressive is gonna save you some help. Save you some headache, excuse me. So we're loose. We're the investment. Get some suction cups. Spend the extra money to get decent ones. That'll always help get a little bit more grippy. It's the bitch of the window, so. Cabs to save those guys. And we've got one other one which might have came off with the window or might have fallen, so we'll find that, put that back here too. But we're going to clean off all this here and then we'll be good to go. We got her fairly cleaned off. We got our little spacers back into place. We got it wiped down pretty good, and we're just going to lay a heavy bead of caulk all around the outside edging of it. We're going to set our window in. Like I said, sometimes there's spacers on the sides. We just had 2 spacers on the bottom, really just, I'm sure, for expansion and contraction.
I got it, don't worry. Cheers, little buddy, let's roll. Oh yeah, bands on the job, in control.
So just make sure you've got your label, which is going inside. You don't tear that off when you're pulling it apart. If you do, it's hard to see, but there is actually a little engraving of the company information up there. We do have a little excess caulk. We'll come back after that's settled and dried and cut that with a razor blade and just peel that off. That'll come off a lot easier if we cut it after the fact as opposed to try to clean it off now. So should be good to go.